myself. Take me right back to the start.
Hello guys, it's BlazeMax here and welcome back to the second episode of Lucid9. So this game, I'm really excited to continue it because this game is one of the games that actually intrigued me to do these kind of videos. So yeah. Soyama, hey, they'll kick the bucket one day. I might as well be the one who takes over. Have some respect, would you? I snicker at that. Respect me? I flash her a bright, overly friendly smile. See you around, Lizzie. She fumes but forces herself to take a deep breath until her expression stills. Unfortunately. That was a pretty nice comeback. I'll give her that much. Bet, still up for lunch? A student slides through the door with the warm smile and the wave. I recognize her as a girl who's always with Elizabeth. Don't know much else about her. In the blink of an eye, Elizabeth's face softens into a friendly grin. I'll be right there. Yep, just in case it wasn't clear enough. Her hate is directed exclusively at me. She's the queen of angels to everyone else. Particularly this girl, who I'd guess is the closest thing she has to a friend. Well, Ishimoto, it's been a pleasure. I bet it has. She lifts her chin and stiffly walks out of the room, nearly bumping into a startled Yahiko on the way out, as a train of second years, probably her groupies, pull her away. Yahiko slips next to me. Why did she talk to you? Not me, the great Yahiko Ikari. Maybe because there's a limit to how many brain cells she's willing to sacrifice for conversation. Beats me. She's been doing that for a while. Really? We were in the same class last year. Really? I'm not surprised that he just learned about this. Then again, to be fair, I don't talk to Yahiko much about my personal life. Yeah, something like that. It's not important. Yahiko evaluates me for a second with an unusually stoic expression, but quickly shakes it off, his face melting into a grin. So, what do you think about my dream earlier? Oh, his dream is actually ridiculous. Thus again, on second thought, maybe we should have kept talking about Elizabeth. Same as the other 200 times you've told me. It hasn't been 200. Has it really? 203 to be exact. Huh? So that means you think it's amazing, right? Oh my god. Totally. I think it's the best dream in history, and it's so original and realistic. Thanks, dude. Oh my god. But I don't think you're aiming high enough. Oh, what should I add? Aim for the moon. He gasps as if it's the best idea ever. The poor soul. Forget Tahiti, a mansion on the moon. You'll be the first and probably the last. Just think about the possibilities. No one's ever set foot on the moon. Imagine how famous I'll be if I built a mansion there. No one's even set foot, seriously. Either I stepped into the conversation at the wrong time, or someone just came up with a really stupid idea. Enter Rui Hayata, my friend of 10 years. Technically she is a grade lower than me, But that doesn't stop us from hanging out. She's stuck with me though, thick and thin. She probably knows me better than I know myself. Beside her stands Masato Kurogane, hearty in both build and personality. If I had to describe him in one word, I'd use fire. Easily antagonized, hard to put out, and blazes every obstacle out of his way. Hell yeah, that's my man. Afternoon, little daisies. What's going on here? I'm gonna build a vacation home on the moon! Somehow I can't say I'm surprised. I know, right? I'm brilliant. Think, the first man on the moon, and the first man to build a mansion on it? You're so bright, you're blinding me. What have you been telling him? That a giant leap for him is a small step for mankind. She has to think about that for a moment, but I'm rewarded with the smirk. Clever. I know. Look, if you kids are done yapping, Yama and I gotta head to track. What? I didn't think Yama was joining again this year. Of course he is! This is news to me. It doesn't seem like a good idea considering he only went to one practice test last year and ditched the rest. Well, he ain't ditching this year. Ain't that right, man? Well, now that you mention it. What's that? You guys didn't even win last year. Masato, no need to make a big deal. Masato's eyes flare with the instinctual need to prove the worthiness of track. We're winning this year. I got a secret weapon. Really? Masato lights up at Rui's apparent interest. See, we lost last year because we didn't have good names. This year, I've got a great one. He pauses for dramatic effect. Marvelous Masa. What the fuck? Well, at the very least, this is a pretty good opportunity to joke around. Wow, that's fantastic. And I'll call myself Speed of Light, Mountain Destroyer. The hell? You should rename yourself to Streaking Shadow, Dark Eradicator. Then we'll be unstoppable. Ain't no way I'm going with that. Yeah, he isn't great with sarcasm. I smirk at him, but before I can elaborate, the PA above us crackles to life. The club fair is officially open in the courtyard. Feel free to drop by and check out some of what your fellow students have planned. Already at just the second day, maybe the school's just making everything happen faster this year. I don't really see why. Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy has always done well for itself, even throughout the recession. There's no need to change things now. Hey, it's club time, let's go take a look. No thanks, I'd rather not be blacklisted. What does that mean? What the fuck? It means that she's afraid to go with you. You'll outshine her so much that the clubs won't be interested in her. Oh! Rui glares at me. I only wink back. Well, you shouldn't worry about that, my dear Rui. I'm sure I can use my substantial sphere of influence to get you a good spot. I'm already in a club. You know, drama club. Oh, right! She's been in the drama club since last year, and somehow he's still forgot it. Then what was Yama talking about? Nothing, just acting like an idiot as usual. Well, you know what they say, like attracts like. Rui elbows me sharply in the ribs, but her lips are pulling up at the corners. They also say opposite attracts. Yeah, and we know which one you are. She slaps me playfully on the arm as Masato and Yahiko watch with blank stares. Did I just miss something? No more than you usually do. Yahiko frowns for a moment, but eventually shrugs the exchange off. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I need to find myself a club to grace with my innumerable talents. They're innumerable, alright. So, without further ado, I bid the farewell. He turns with a flourish of his hand, but Rui calls after him. You know that we'll be here, right? Club recruitment day. All the clubs will be here, including track and drama. Oh! Well, see you there! What the fuck? He whisks out of the room. You're coming to man the track booth, yeah? Me? Like I'm track's poster child. In fact, I'd probably just scare away potential recruits. Don't think like that. You can be a great asset, man. You just gotta believe. AKA every movie team ever. We exchange snickers, but Masato grabs my arm. Really, man? You coming? Surprised by his sudden intensity, I contemplate it for a moment. It doesn't take long. Sure, why not? Really? Not like I have anything else to do. Masato grins, releasing my arm. Good. I gotta go set up, but I'm expecting you there. He dashes out of the room after a quick wave to Rui. She smiles back and promptly turns to me. Have you figured out why he wants you in track so badly? Not a clue. She hesitates for a moment and glances around the room. You know, you could join drama club instead. It could be a valid excuse for Masato. I think he just asked why I joined a different club when I could have joined track. But still, I think you'd really like it. Honestly, it sounds like it could be pretty fun. Rui seems to enjoy it. She often claims that it's just like when we played make-believe as kids. Make-believe is one of the few things that I don't mind doing. But it's too much work. It's no more work than track, idiot. Besides, it could be really fun. I'll take your word for it. She rolls her eyes and shoulders her bag. Well, fine, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Some of us have club boots to manage, so I'm gonna get going. I'll go with you. We walk and step to the door, almost into freedom, and then the strident voice of the teacher rips through the air. Yama Ishimoto, surely you didn't expect to escape so easily. Ah yes, my attitude problems. I turn to Rui, suddenly pleading. Bail me out. Not a chance. What? What? It builds character. I have plenty of character. Come on, throw up a distraction for me. I throw in a shameless dose of puppy eyes. She only pokes my forehead, sticking her tongue out. You win some, you lose some. Just be glad it's with a teacher instead of the police. What the fuck, police? She darts off as I call falteringly after her. But at least the police wouldn't bore me to tears. Just, what was that, young man? I turn to find the teacher hovering right behind me. Whoops. Nothing. Great weather we're having, huh? She doesn't seem amused. At this point. At what point? It's the second day of school, unless she's referring to teaching me last year. Come to think of it, yeah, that's highly possible. It's clear that detention is doing nothing for your toxic behavior. Well, yeah, because I kidnap in detention. Therefore, I've taken the liberty of recommending you for therapeutic mentorship, which will take place on campus at the discretion of our dorm manager. Requirements will be 1 hour, 5 days a week. The mentor will need to sign off on every visit. The what now? Are you scheduling brainwashing sessions for me? Excuse me? You might have other ideas, young man, but civility and respect are integral cornerstones of our modern society. If it does result in scrubbing away some of that arrogance of yours, then I say good riddance. I'm shocked by this unusually passionate outburst from her. She slows her breath, shaking as she jabs a book and the envelope at me. Take this, Mr. Yoda's office. You know where it is. A tiny pinch of the tension releases Mr. Yoda's dementor. Maybe this won't be so bad. I give the book a once over. The cover is somber and 100% boring. Block letters proclaim primates of the 21st century, 100 plus correctional techniques to improve the mindset of any underdeveloped adolescent. Well, gee, I'm honored. Take it. I take it. Goodbye, Yamaishimoto. She flounces out of the classroom, clearly fed up with my shenanigans. Wordlessly, I turn and head down the corridor. Guess someone's a little touchy. Not that I can blame her. If I had a student like me, I'd hate him too. I tromp down the stairs to the first floor and stop before a door at the edge of the hallway, bearing the sign J. Ryota, dorm manager. Okay guys, this will be it for now. It's been interesting, to be honest. I'm looking forward for the next episodes and for the continuement of this freaking game. It's gonna turn wild soon, so stick with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, stay hot, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.